Imagine biting into a crispy golden brown pancake only to discover the comforting flavors of potato and onion within. This is the magic of Deruny, a traditional Ukrainian dish. Ukrainian cuisine is a symphony of robust, comforting flavors, designed to stoke warmth in the heart and soul. It's a cuisine that tells a story of rich agricultural heritage, bountiful harvests, and the joy of sharing meals with loved ones. Deruny, a beloved dish in this culinary narrative, is no exception. Picture hearty potatoes and pungent onions grated to perfection, and then transformed into a golden pancake through the simple alchemy of heat and oil. The result? A delightful crunch that gives way to a soft and flavorful interior, a sensory experience that is at once familiar and exciting. It's a taste of home, a taste of Ukraine. Ready to experience this culinary delight? Let's embark on a journey to make Deruny. The process of making Deruny is simple, yet it requires a special touch. When we talk about Deruny, we're talking about a dish that is as much about technique as it is about ingredients. To start, you'll need potatoes and onions, the cornerstones of this beloved Ukrainian dish. But these aren't just any potatoes and onions. We're looking for starchy potatoes and sharp, pungent onions. You'll need to grate these, and here's where the first bit of artistry comes in. You want to achieve a fine, almost puree-like consistency. This is key to giving your Deruny that distinctive, almost melt-in-the-mouth texture. Next comes the mixing process. This is where you'll combine your grated potatoes and onions with flour, eggs, and seasoning. The flour and eggs act as a binder, holding everything together, while the seasoning, typically just salt and pepper, brings out the flavors of the potatoes and onions. Now, the consistency of this mixture is crucial. You're aiming for a batter that's thick enough to hold its shape when spooned onto a hot pan, but not so thick that it becomes doughy or heavy. It's a delicate balance, one that may take a few tries to get just right. And then we come to the frying. This is where your Deruny truly comes to life. You'll spoon your batter onto a hot, well-oiled pan and let it sizzle until it's golden brown on both sides. The goal here is to achieve a Deruny that's crispy on the outside, yet soft and tender on the inside. It's this contrast of textures that makes Deruny such a delight to eat. Now, it's worth noting that while the process of making Deruny is simple, it's not necessarily easy. It requires a keen eye, a steady hand, and a good dose of patience. But with time and practice, you'll find your rhythm. You'll get to know the feel of the batter, the sizzle of the pan, the smell of the frying potatoes and onions. And that's when you'll realize you've not just made a dish. You've created a little piece of Ukrainian culinary magic. With patience and practice, you too can master the art of making Deruny. Deruny is more than just a dish. It's a symbol of Ukrainian culture and tradition. This humble potato pancake, golden and crisp, carries with it centuries of history and heritage. It's a culinary heirloom, passed down through generations, each one adding their own unique twist, yet preserving its fundamental essence. Deruny is not just a staple on the Ukrainian dining table, but also a highlight at special occasions. Whether it's a festive gathering, a family Sunday brunch, or a traditional Ukrainian wedding, you're likely to find a plate of these scrumptious pancakes being passed around with joy and pride. The beauty of Deruny lies in its simplicity, reflecting the straightforward, hearty nature of Ukrainian cuisine. It's a testament to the Ukrainian people's ability to transform the most basic ingredients into a dish that is full of flavor and steeped in cultural significance. So, next time you bite into a Deruny, remember, you're not just enjoying a delicious meal, you're partaking in a rich cultural tradition. The true joy of Deruny lies not just in its taste, but in the act of sharing it with others. Imagine the delight of your loved ones as they take their first bite of the golden, crispy Deruny that you've prepared. Picture the smiles, hear the laughter, and feel the warmth that this simple dish can bring. Creating Deruny at home is not just about cooking, it's about crafting experiences, building bonds, and making memories. Each ingredient, each stir of the spoon, each sizzle in the pan contributes to a story you're telling, a tradition you're keeping alive. Food, especially dishes like Deruny, has the power to bring people together. It bridges gaps, breaks barriers, and creates a common ground where memories are made. And it's these memories that last, long after the plates have been cleared. That's the beauty of food and culture. It's not just about the taste, it's about the stories, the traditions, and the connections we make. Happy cooking!